spellcasting machine, essentially.
Okay, so I've basically started the stream. Can someone also make sure it works? Took some time for me to validate that last time. And I think we'll start because probably Alexander is missing due to the hour or something like that.
Yep, your stream is online.
Yep, great.
Checked.
Great. Yeah, for some reason I have a really hard time to validate that when I'm trying to use their app. I mean the feed is working, but yeah. Anyway, okay. Anyone want to recap what we did last session? I can do it also, but
let's make Daniel do it. He should know everything.
I was about to say, not me.
Yeah. I don't mind doing it again
again and again.
unless someone else wants to take a turn.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, it was me that killed the cat, so I'm to blame for everything.
I don't know if blame's the right word. I think all the glory.
Well, yeah. I did I get kills? Did I get extra XP for the 3? I should get XP for that. I made them disappear. Yeah. Well, we had just before we started, we had just gotten to a small island in Dark Lake in the Underdark. We were trying to get across Dark Lake to get to Blingdenstone, the Deep Known city, and we had heard that this old wizard or hag or witch or something that lived on this island could help us. And we had also just lost half of our boats and rations to a trap. So we had approached this old lady and the cat outside on the porch, talking cat, and went inside to try to talk to her. She offered us some nice tea that she says was drugged right away, and talked about how she was going to eat us as soon as we fell asleep, more or less, while she was offering us this delicious tea. Did that eventually, and hey, it's the fume that make us pass out after Rendis has smelled the tea. She mentioned that, and Dayam was trying to influence her somehow by asking her out on a date, I think, while she was waiting for her husband to show up, who had apparently been missing for like 20 years, according to the cat, and was never going to return. Skeets was outside looking in, still as an alligator, looking in the window as the old woman or hag was looking at the window, thinking it was a mirror, so using the crocodile as her image while getting dressed and putting on makeup. And Skeets had noticed that the cat had a small vial with some small people inside that was screaming for help, so he managed to destroy everything in the bedroom, more or less.
Sounds right.
But he got it away, and as soon as the vial popped open accidentally, a huge troll appeared and screamed for this woman who was apparently the husband. And he was right outside knocking on the door with Dayam standing there with some mushrooms he had picked instead of flowers, getting ready for the date. So the troll got a bit mad, and the old woman screamed for us not to hurt the troll. So we tried to use the tea to knock him out. At least I did. Skeets also had the small vial he had gotten from the cat, and the cat had told him that if he could use it to trap the troll, magical trap it, and he had also ready people from this vial who had turned large again, I think, at this point. So we, after some trouble, managed to subdue the troll enough. Also with them raiding the fridge for random vials that he threw around. That was really effective, as it turned me into a gaseous form, so I could float around and do nothing. But we eventually managed to trap the troll, and Skeet still has it in his vial, so he's ready to throw it down in some battle. Like, Pika troll, I choose you. Oh, something like that. I'm thinking that's his plan anyway. After that, the hag told us that she could teleport us to Earth and Spinosa, a safe haven inn near Blingdenstone, across the Dark Lake. So we agreed to have her cast this teleport as well. And since it was the cat that was apparently the evil one that had captured these people and were eating them or whatever, I decided to kill the cat. So the cat died, and everything disappeared, turned to dust, including the 3 people we had saved. So maybe they weren't even people at all. They were just an illusion. Who knows? All figment of this cat's weird imagination. We never know. But luckily, DM was able to teleport portal, so we could get to Earth and Spinosa. So we did that, and we were outside Earth and the Spinosa, and met some killer Earth-type creatures, and talked a bit with them. They didn't like me. They said I had a cursed axe that was used to kill a lot of them, and was sure I was going to kill them. But DM talked with them, since they were also Harbor agents, just like DM, and they agreed to help us or us help them at some point. And then we went to Earth and Spinosa, where there was something wrong. And we had to open the door, and there was a bit of blood. Just a tad, as that floated out as soon as we opened the door. And Skeet was asking us, is this normal for an inn? Which was amusing. Yeah, but there was a lot of dead people, and we went inside, and there was a drow, and some ruin on his forehead. And he invited us to have a drink, but I declined, since I didn't want to get drugged again, and said, well, let's fight. And that's where we ended.
Cool. Just a minute.
Yeah, sorry if I took a long while
that's
to
fine.
tell
That's
that, but
very detailed.
it was a fun session. We had a lot of fun.
And very accurate. Just a second.
Yeah.
By the way, I think I looked in the wrong column. I only have a con mod of 1.
Oh,
Oh, that changes things.
yeah.
Yep.
So that's 10 less hit point.
Yep.
5 less.
What? Who just lost?
No, it
10
was
hit
plus
points?
Oh,
3.
he thought he had
And
5.
Okay.
I looked in the wrong column
Oh,
about the con mod.
okay.
I only have con mod 1. So I have 39 HP.
Oh,
total.
39. Okay. That's fine. So you're, yeah, less squishy than most of the group, but okay.
Yes.
Um,
I'll hide behind you.
I hide in your shadow.
While you're up in front stabbing people, and he's in the rear with arrows.
I'll throw daggers and then hide behind him, and then just sit there for the rest of the fight.
Well, I have a shield spell, so I guess I'm kinda tanky.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you basically find yourself in this round room, which is the main hall of the inn, and there are several chairs. And I was supposed to draw this on the canvas, but I see nothing other than just blank white sheet. So I can't use it, so I'll just describe it. But it's basically, think of a large, the main hall of the inn, with the bar at one side, tables, round tables everywhere, and all of them are turned. A lot of bodies around. Most of them are not human. You can see elves, you can see dwarves, you can see grey dwarves, and one draw sitting and sipping wine, and next to him there's this huge demonic creature, humongous jagged teeth sword, and he was indeed inviting you to drink, which Vakil declined, and then he says something like this while he slowly gets up from his table, and you can hear at the moment that he gets up, you can hear chanting from around the hall. So the chamber that you're in right now has 4 exits, one in each direction, and you can hear the chanting from those exits. Okay. And the draw rises and says, I was waiting for this for a long time. Ever since you escaped from our prison, Ilvara appointed me to the head of her guard, and I was responsible for keeping the inmates in bay, and then you all disappeared. She gave me one last opportunity to serve her and Lolth by chasing you, but you were saved again by the lava stream that you conjured up. And obviously he's mixing things up because there was this earthquake when you escaped the prison that opened up the earth, and then a lava stream burst out. He was obviously hurt by it because you can see that half of his face are kind of melted and are severely bruised and still wounded. And he looks at you and says, Ilvara wants you alive, but I won't give her that. I will give her your bodies. And as the chanting around, the sound of the chanting rises, he lunges forward with 2 of his short swords ready in each arm. The demonic creature still just stands there and looking at all of you. And I need you all to roll initiative. Let's see if I can put that.
Yeah, remember to clear the turn order
Yeah, I will.
first. Well, it isn't really important since he'll just override it, but still, it helps.
Wait, let me clear it. Okay, you can roll initiative now.
Oh shoot. It's giving me that error again. What's going on?
Make sure you have your
Select,
token collect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. I gotta move that. Where am I? Okay.
Daniel,
There
are
we
you going
go.
to roll for
my
Jimgar?
God.
Oh, yeah, I can
If
do
he's
that.
here, or if he's not hiding outside behind a rock or something. Oh, we are all so fast. Well, Elliot at least is pretty fast.
I'm always fast, though.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Yeah, your
Have
minimum
plus
is like
8 to initiative.
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So that's actually an average roll.
Okay, so Elliot, you go first. And the draw looks at Vakil and says, I remember your face. You'll be the first to taste my swords.
I'll say just as a free action before we start, find out where this chanting is coming from. I'll take care of these.
I will actually hold my turn until after Mikhail charges in.
Okay.
Don't you have advantage on attack rolls anyway, since they haven't gone yet?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, then I will just kind of sprint, pull out 2 short swords of my own, and swing across him.
Okay. So you lunge in front of the draw. So he's just behind the table. Do you want to step on the table or sidestep it?
Yeah, I just jump, step onto the table, and then leap out, attacking him.
Okay. So he manages to parry both of your attacks. You all see the scimitars of Elliot and the short swords of the draw kind of meet in midair, and sparks go out of them. because of the force behind the strikes. And the draw smiles and says, "Oh, you! I know your face also. I saw you are the sneaky kind. Well, I was ready for you this time." And he pushes you a little further and blocks all your attacks, and he smiles as he does that. Anything else, Elliot?
No, that's me.
Okay. Vakil.
Yeah. I'll rage.
Okay.
And then I'll kick the table aside and say, "Try and block this and I will just break your sword," as I bring down my axe mightily, I hope.
I hope.
Yeah. And watch me fumble instead. Hopefully not.
Oh!
That's decent.
With that option,
22 and another time 119.
Oh my god. Okay, so the draw sends his two scimitars, his two short swords, try to triangle block your axe, but your axe just cleaves through his defense. He jumps back and the axe crashes down on the table, sending splinters everywhere, and the tip of your axe just slices through his knee and his feet, and he screams in pain. While he still tries to, recover from this horrible wound, you send the axe the other way. He tries to block it again, but this time you again crash into him, and his armor seems to have saved his life. Otherwise, you'll be splitting him in two. So this is awesome. How much damage total?
21.
21. Awesome. Great. Okay, so the draw is bleeding, and he smiles again and he says, "So you wanted blood? You got mine." And he kind of rubs his blood, looks at the blood on his hand, and then he raises his hand, and you can see the demon behind him suddenly wakes up. The demon sniffs the blood and then kind of wakes up into life. The draw lunges at you, Vakil, and he's trying to land two short sword blows on you. Let's see. So your AC is 20 right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one lands. Wait. Yeah. The first one lands. The second one doesn't. So he managed to bypass your defenses with the tip of his left short sword, but the other one you managed to deflect with your axe. And you take, let's see, this is 4 piercing damage plus. So after the initial cut, you feel the wound burning inside. You can feel your blood rushes in, and you take an additional 12 points of damage. And now you can see that the blades are poisoned. They are coated with this tiny, liquid layer.
Yeah.
And you can see him smiling. How does that feel, half orc?
Didn't even feel anything.
And
That's only 8 damage. That's nothing. Even the poison is half damage, which is really, really good.
So he looks at you kind of, what's going on? But he seems to be able to understand what's... maybe he underestimated you, maybe not. So he crutches into this defensive...
Hopefully.
Yeah, he crutches into this defensive position while his demon just lunges above him onto the table, flatten the table, and then he lunges forward to position himself behind you. And now the demon with this humongous sword. So at this point, Vakil, you only hear the whistle of the sword, and Elliot, you can see it. The demon lunges just above Vakil's head, lands and turns around with this, wicked blade motion, and it's almost reaching to Vakil's throat, but Vakil's senses kind of alert him. He tries to dodge, and the blade nicks his head. So this is 10 damage more from the demonic sword. The chanting continues around you, and at that point you all see the draw kind of heals from the wounds you gave him, and he smiles and says, "Oh, the blessing of Loth is upon me." Hello, Dayan.
Hi.
So Dayan, you've just arrived in time with everybody trying to kill the demon and the draw. Okay, Varendes. Alexander,
Okay.
you'll join at the
Jim Jar actually goes next.
Oh,
If
Jim.
Yes,
This
there.
thing isn't sorted.
Okay, sorry. So Alex, you can just roll
Oh, I'm
initiative.
last.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Just
so
get my character sheet up.
yeah, Jim Jar now. I'm not getting near that thing. Are you crazy?
Oh, wait.
And he just retreats with his crossbow kind of. But if you want him,
Does he shoot
to,
with the cross?
yeah, you can. You
I would-
decide.
I would think he would attack with the crossbow here.
Go for it.
Probably at the drow, not the demon, since it's the most scary target.
Oh, cool.
I think we should stop the chanting coming from the hallways. I think it's some kind of spell or something.
Okay, so that was how much, Daniel?
23 to hit.
Oh my
6
God.
damage.
Against the-
Actually, 14 damage.
So it was against the draw or against the demon?
The draw. Yeah, it would have been against the draw.
Okay. So 14 damage.
Yep.
Okay, so the crossbow bolt just sneaks its way into the draw's body. He takes it and takes the impact. He kind of stumbles backward, and then he shouts. The draw shouts at the demon, "Take their souls!" While he tries to pull out the crossbow bolt. And the draw says, "You think you know pain? This is no pain."
22.
Amazing. So, whoops. Sorry.
Some smooth jazz comes on in the club.
Something like that, yeah. So that was Jim Jar. Anything else? No.
I think that's all he can do.
Okay. Skish.
I want to cast Charm Person on the drow.
So. Okay, but being a denizen of the Underdark, you know that the draw are very hard to affect.
Resistant
Yeah.
to elves, resistant to charm magic.
So
So, the drow and the demon are positioned in a way that one or two of our guys are between them, right?
right, Vakil is between them.
Shoot. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna cast web on the... Is there a way that I can cast web on the drow, or better, the drow without getting anybody else?
Yeah, you can. You coat part of the wall and part of the bar with that web. So yes, you can do that.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try and do, is web the drow.
Okay. And you manage to cover everything in a sticky web, and you can see that the draw is kind of stuck within it.
Yes.
Yes.
And then can I move towards the hallways where the chanting is coming from?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
So if you all face the bar and the draw just in front of you, there are 4 exits. One behind the bar, 2 to the left and right, and 1 behind you. Which one do you want to
Is the sound louder from any one area?
Same sound from every area, and if you stop to listen, you think that you hear 4 voices chanting.
Okay. One of the sides, whichever side is closest to me, so I'll say the left.
Okay, so you take the left. Okay, let's say that as you pass the exit, there's darkness around you. Sorry, not darkness. The place is very well lit. What you see is that the corridor kind of stretches both ways. You can hear the chanting from either way, but 2 different voices, as I said. And in front of you, there is this big, again, tapestry depicting the scenery from the surface wall. Hills, setting sun, the whole shebang. Which way?
Okay. Left again.
Left again. Okay. You take the left, and then you can see to the right of you opens a small corridor, and you can hear the chanting from there, and the corridor is dark. Okay?
Okay.
We'll stop there. So, Vorendis.
I use my action search and I knock 3 arrows at once.
Oh!
And,
You're muted, I think.
oh. Am I?
No, no,
Hello,
I
hello?
No, I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you.
can't hear anything.
Okay, so 3 arrows.
Mike.
And I want to shoot
Oh,
them at
Yeah,
the
I did. That was stupid. I probably tried to mute myself and hit the wrong window.
And I'm trying to hit like his hand where he holds the sword because I want to try to disarm him.
Oh, cool.
4 times. It's a full extra round on action search. So it's 2 extra attacks on the new on when action search.
Oh my god. So, oh my god. Okay, so.
What the hell?
And if I'm not mistaken, since the draw is
Action search is
restrained.
nice.
Yeah, but the draw is restrained.
Advantage on attacks.
So, yeah, you do have an advantage. I think you've hidden on 3 of them. But you might want to try again just for the possibility of a critical hit if you want to. So, yeah.
Well, it does roll with advantage. It does
Yeah,
roll
they say it already rolls advantage.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Silly me. Okay, so in that case, 3 of the arrows hit their mark. So you see Verendis kind of notches 3 arrows and then go semi-auto on the draw. When you hit a critical.
I want to hit the demon actually.
Oh, okay, no problem. You have the superiority die to attack damage and on strength saving throw. On a fail saving throw. Okay, so what is the DC for the saving throw?
14.
Okay, so the demon is rolling for that. Okay, you see? Oh yeah, the sword is down.
Oh, nice.
So the demon kind of holds, two-handed sword. He holds it just behind Vakil, and 3 arrows just shoot at him. 3 of them, let's say, stick in his arm. So the demon kind of cries in alarm, and the sword just drops on the floor with this ear-crushing thud. And then the demon kind of holds his hurt hand, turns around and looks at you, Vorendis.
Oh.
Yeah, so but you're doing damage as well, right? So can you add up the damage and tell me how much was it?
The
Remember to roll the
everyone else. Then it should be
21 and then add the superiority die. Remember that.
Oh. That's yes. Okay, so that's 27.
Oh my god, magnificent. Okay, 27 and all. Great. So, Alex, I can't see your roll.
It was there before. 22.
Yeah. So for some
I
reason.
think you changed token.
Okay. So Alex,
Yeah.
let's just
Oh,
decide.
17.
That's fine. Let's decide that you go before Elliot, and so we can don't need to make any chance. So it's your turn now.
Yeah, I just put a new token on here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's probably why.
Oh, okay, my turn, hey?
Yep.
So there's how many drow are there attacking
So
the rest of them?
so one draw is stuck on a magical web that Skish cast, and he's stuck above the bar. And then we have Vakil standing just in front of him, and behind Vakil we have this huge demonic creature. Beside that, you can hear chanting from the 4 exits of this round room. And Skish went to the left exit to investigate what's going on there. What do you want to do?
To kill aware of the thing behind him.
Oh yeah, it kind of knocked him on the head to remind him to say hello.
Okay. And what has Fakil done in his turn?
I attacked the drow.
Alright. How big is this demon?
Oh, so it's large. If you're asking for, you know, D&D measures.
How close is he to Fakil?
Oh, very close. Personal close.
Right next to me.
Yeah.
And you attacked one of the drow, yeah?
Just the one drow. Well, the demon wasn't active when I attacked.
How far away is the drow from you?
Also right next to me.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do?
I think they've just summoned this demon and they're trying to keep this. So, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
I'm going to Feel of Shadows. Feel of Shadows and Silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from protection. So, hopefully that will work on Sheik. Skeesh, sorry.
Okay.
Sheik. Skeesh the Sheik.
And you
I think you did cast that last session. Just before we ended. As we entered.
Yeah, I cast Pass Without Trace when we
Oh,
came
you
in.
did.
So we all have a plus 10 on our stealth checks.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to do that. Okay.
Yeah, good memory. Thanks for reminding me.
Very good man.
Okay. That's very good memory, good. So how big is this room we're in?
So think about it as the main hall of a rather large inn. So it's big. There are tables everywhere. Most of them are overturned and bodies everywhere. And
Alright,
yeah.
big as in... okay, so it's big. Okay, cool.
So what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna go over to where Skeesh is, sorry.
Okay.
And,
So you meet Skish.
and I'm gonna
So yeah. So basically.
move up to him.
So basically what happens is that you go left to the left exit, and then you see kind of like the corridor is split both ways, and you can see Skish on the left end peeking into another corridor which is totally dark, and from there comes the chanting. Now so you can move up to Skish position, and then you can take an action if you want.
Okay. I'm having it. Yeah. So it's okay. I'm gonna move up to Skeesh's position and cast Silence
Okay.
on the chanting.
Okay.
So do we see somebody chanting, or
So you two have dark vision, right? So what you see?
Yes.
Okay, great. So what you
No,
see?
not without casting it.
I have stark vision?
Okay, so
Dayam doesn't.
what you see, Skish, is a dark room, but it's not magical darkness. It's just dark. In the middle of it, you can see a draw wearing robes, and he's huddled above this rune that was drawn on the floor. and the room reeks of arcane magic. And this is all you see. You can see a drawer, and he's kind of.
How big is the room?
Not big. It's rather small. 10 by 10, I think.
Perfect. So can I, as a free action, when Dame comes up, can I put my hand on his chest? There's another chanting coming from the opposite direction, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can put my hand on his chest and quietly point him kind of urgently in the other direction, like, I got this.
Okay. Dame.
Okay.
So you want to double
Is
move?
the other place? Is it like afar? Is it going to take me a few minutes to get there? Or
No,
is
no,
it...
no. It's kind of the perimeter of the main hall. Okay, so you basically walk on the perimeter, and then there's another corridor. Just so if you'll take another movement instead of an action, you'll get there.
Okay.
So you
I'll do that then.
you
I'll
do
just
that.
move over there.
Okay, so you kind of go through the corridor, and
Oh,
as,
what is it? Can I see where it is? Can I see where it is?
yeah, you can. So the corridor kind of curls.
Can I...
So
Silence is a range of 120 foot. 120 foot. I don't want to walk up there, cast silence, and then just stand there. So
Good point.
Can I cast silence from where I am to that area?
so you'll need to
Nice.
move at least a half distance just to go over the curl of the corridor.
Where it is.
Yeah. So if you want, you can
If I-
start your next session by casting, and then you can move to your next round.
So if I right. Okay. So all right.
I did a small picture of it, I think.
Yeah,
right,
it would
at
be
least.
really helpful to have a picture
Yeah.
of this.
So I'll
It's
yeah,
really big.
no problem. I have
But
something
what-
ready. But,
I did write it down at the bottom.
okay.
Oh,
So does that make sense? This is basically the table, well, the
Well,
table
yeah.
of the main hall. This is the bar, and then you have
What
this.
are we looking at?
What?
I'll oops, delete everything again.
Oh,
down
here we go. I see.
Yeah.
So did you manage to get it?
I can
Yeah.
see what you're drawing now. So what can you?
All right. So where are we? Like
Where are we? Right
Bottom left.
here.
Bottom left. Yeah.
we're here.
Okay.
Well, the drawing in the webcam was better, but
Okay.
either put up. But yeah, it's something like this.
Yeah, guys. So
Okay.
Like,
just note
Go
that.
around there,
yeah, it's-
and then boom there.
So note that I can't see anything on roll 20. So it's
Oh.
yeah, it's halftime.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine. As long as we understand each other, that's fine. No big deal.
Very crudely drawn, but it's kind of like that.
Okay.
Okay, if that's the case, then ignore what I just did. Go ahead and cast in here. Damn, I misinterpreted what it was. So I won't. Can I retract my stopping him from casting?
Yep.
Okay.
So Dame.
Okay. I'll cast silence on like the area inside. I don't know if I have to. There's a radius here, centered on a point you choose within range.
I think it's fine. You can cast it inside the
I
room.
could do it on the door. I could change it on the door, and if it's 20 foot from the door,
Yeah,
20 foot
That's fine.
radius.
Okay, so as soon as you cast it, the chanting in that area stops. And Vakil, Elliot, and Verendis, you all see the draw kind of pauses, and he looks at the demon and cries, "Free me! They'll kill the clerics, and then we'll have serious trouble. Just free me first." And the demon kind of. Okay, great. So now, Elliot.
They killed the what?
Free me. The draw asked the demon to free him from the web.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to.
I'll say something real quick. Just a free action. Kick the sword into the web.
Nice.
Since it's just at
Um,
his feet.
Yeah, well. So I'm gonna make one sword swipe on the drow here
Okay.
with my scimitar. Is a 16 hit?
Nope, but I think you have. This is with advantage. Okay, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but advantage doesn't help.
Yeah, so what happens here is that as soon as you move to attack, the demon kind of sends one long arm and kind of interrupts your attack, so you almost hit. But
Okay.
almost.
Then
hit.
I will take a bonus action to dash, and I will run out into the hallway to the right of the room to check out the chanting that was going there.
Okay, great. Cool. Vakil.
So I could
Oh.
move a total of what, 60 feet.
That's fine. You can,
I don't know how far into that
that's fine.
gets you.
You can reach just before the other one, the small one.
Okay.
Okay. Vakil.
There is no escaping from me, I'll say as I bring down my axe again and again. 16. Well, 27.
Oh,
That should hit.
yeah. So the 16
13 damage.
again is blocked by the demon, and the
Yeah.
21 just
Yeah.
hits right on.
And while I'll do that, I'll just kick the sword that's lying at my feet to push it into the web.
Oh yeah, so the 13 damage. So,
So if the demon wants to pick it up, it has to go into the web.
okay.
Hopefully.
So the draw shouts in pain as your axe again hits his body, but the chanting from three different rooms again, he seems to be, taking energy from it. He kind of closes his eyes and breathes it in, and you can see some of the wounds disappear. And he again looks at you with blazing eyes and says, "Loth, gifts are upon me. Prepare to die, half-orc." Now I need a ruling from you, Morten. Does fairy fire, is it considered fire? So he can use it to free himself from the...
No, it's just
No.
life.
Okay, so,
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
like-
say.
okay, so he can,
Yeah.
but I think that he can do a strength check or something like that. Right?
Dex, let's see, I'm right here. It's a
Dexterity,
dexterity save, and it's DC 14.
DC 14. So
Yeah,
that's-
strength check to escape it after you're trapped. Dex to avoid it, and then strength
Oh, yeah,
to
you're right,
Okay.
there it is.
escape.
So
Yeah. And that's just his action for it, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he has
Yeah.
2 attacks.
yeah,
Uh,
it's
could-
full.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his full
Okay.
action.
Okay, so he does that. He, oh, you know what? Actually, I'll let the demon do that. So they'll switch places. So the demon kind of lunges forward and then try to pull him from the web. So that's
Yeah.
yeah, the demon easily does that. So the demon kind of bumps into you, Vakil, and pulls his master out of the web, and you can hear the demon kind of drools and says, "Master." And then the draw is on his feet again. Yeah.
Will the demon need to make a dex check, seeing as he entered a webbed square?
Yeah, you know what? You're correct. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. He makes it too.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
Thought I'd try.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, it's okay. So the demon pulls out the draw, and at that point, the draw looks at you, Vakil, and says, "Prepare to meet your doom." And he crosses his blades again, and then with this fancy display of swordplay, kind of lunges at you. But since you're AC, welcome. Okay, so the first hit, lunge, you kind of block it easily, and then you figure out the mistake. He kind of, misled you with the first attack, and he comes in full force with the second. and-
Over the other side.
yeah. So this is. So that's 6 piercing damage, and again, 3d6. So that's 10. That's 13 damage, poison.
Okay.
Okay, and at that point, he. Okay, so at that point, he looks at you and then closes his eyes for a minute, and then he levitates above your head. So he kind of hovers just near the roof when he's a little bit out of reach. Not by far, but just a little bit. And the demon did his thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just say, coward, and spit out some blood at him.
And he, as he said, as you know, he looks down at you and he says, "Oh, this is how I'm used to seeing my foes below me." Yeah.
I'm used to seeing him without any heads.
So that was the draw and the demon, and now we'll go to Jim Jar. Sorry about the jazz music. Daniel, you want Jim Jar to shoot something? Someone?
Yeah, I guess he would just attack the drow again
Okay.
with his crossbow. 15.
15 again. The draw is not going to hit. Again, the big demon kind of flips the bolt the other side, and you hear Jim Jar, "What?" while he works to load another one. The draw tells his demon, "Just strangle the life out of this half orc." Skish.
So I want to run down to the other room where the chanting's coming from on my side.
Okay.
Can I get there in one movement
Yes.
and then still cast the spell?
Yes.
Okay, then into the room, I'm going to cast Stinking Cloud.
Ooh.
So the beauty of this spell is that the area is heavily obscured, which means he's effectively blind while he's in it,
Okay.
and has to make a saving throw every round, or he's can't do anything.
Okay. At the start of the next round. It's next turn.
Yeah, and by doing this, I give up my concentration on the web.
Oh, okay. So the web dissipates in front of your eyes, and then the draw, shouts to the demon, "Get your sword, fool!" Master. Okay, great.
It's fine. I can take it.
Yeah. Verandis.
So Skish is in the bottom left chamber, right? And,
Top left at this
Top
point,
left.
and Deum is in the bottom left.
and the top right is nobody's there right now. Right?
Nobody's on the right side.
Yeah. Well, but you wouldn't know that. You can't see out there.
I rushed towards the right.
Well, he
Yeah,
would have
right.
seen who went into each hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he knows we're on the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of us is running in each direction, right? We have Eliette top right, Skish top left,
I'm top left. Yeah.
Bane bottom right,
Bottom left.
One left,
bottom
right
left, and bottom right is someone.
I don't think anybody
Alien,
there is.
Alien maybe? Alien did go right, but I don't know if he went to the top or left. Top of what room?
I thought there was just one door out the right side.
There is one door out the right side, and then it's
It's a hallway running left
a
and
hallway,
right.
a T
Ah.
intersection. It's like a wheel
okay.
around the end.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Feel free to
Um,
in-play,
I did draw-
shout
the really
directions.
crudely drawn. Yeah, it's there. This.
Yeah, I'm just shouting. Does anyone need any help?
And you can hear chanting from the right side at the moment. The two, okay, so yeah, you can still hear chanting from both sides, but one voice was shut down, and you can still hear two voices on the right side.
Yeah, I would go into
Oh, can
the
I need?
right side then.
Okay.
I would go in the right corridor and make my way to where the champion is coming from.
Okay.
If I can make that in one round.
So yes. So you know what? Flip a coin and let's see if you bump into Elliot or not.
Okay.
So roll, I don't know, 1d4 and 1-2 you bump to with Elliot, and 3 and 4 you're fine. Okay, so
Thank
Elliot
you.
and Verendis, you kind of meet both ways across one room as you both rush into there. What do you do, Verendis?
I'm like, you go that way, I take this way. From
Well, he's
that-
outside.
that's,
He's outside the room. Elliot is standing right outside the room, looking at one of the drow, chanting. When you meet him.
Yeah, exactly.
But Verendis can attack this round. Elliot
Yeah.
still can't attack till his next turn, so he can move and then attack.
Yeah.
At least this way Verendis can do something right now.
Right? So what do you do, Verendis?
Yeah, I mean, if I see anyone chanting, I'm definitely going.
Okay,
there,
so
and
you see a clocked draw stands above a rune drawn on the floor, and he kind of
I go right next to him, and I'm using this spell
oh,
to
cool.
hopefully break his concentration on this spell.
Okay, cool. So, two things happen as you go in and cast your spell. So, Elliot, you see, as soon as Verendis enters the room, you can see from the darkness of the room's corner, another draw emerges with this curled knife, and he jumps, kind of prepared to jump Verendis as soon as the elven warrior, steps into the room. So I need to make a save, DC 14 Constitution. Bummer, I didn't make it. So, your thunder wave explodes into the room, and you can see the clock draw kind of flies back and slams into the back wall and falls on his knees, taking 9 damage. Cool.
It'll probably hit the other one too, since it's like a 15-foot burst cube.
Yeah, it's all sides.
In
so
front
the other
of
one
him.
would-
Oh,
No, not around him, in front of him, actually. It's like
Is it?
burst in 4th edition. Yeah, I was confused. I thought it was around him, but it's a
Yeah, it's a
burst
15-foot cube
oh, it's a cube.
Yeah, out
okay,
from
so
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
centered out from him,
Cool.
Yeah.
cool.
which would hit Elliot as well, would it not?
No, it's in front of him, not around him.
So,
I was confused and thought it was a 15-foot cube around. You're not centered on yourself. It's on the
Yeah.
side.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah, but the
So I
cube
think it's
on the side of
in
the
front
cube.
of you.
Yeah, it's a side on the cube, so it's 15 foot up.
Wouldn't it be a cone then?
I have
No,
the player handbook
it's
open
weird.
right now.
It's a cube in front of you.
okay,
I
so
have the player handbook open right now, and it says you select a cube point of origin which lies anywhere on the face of the cubic effect.
Nice.
So
There
it's on
it
the
is.
side, yeah.
okay. Oh my
It's
god.
interesting.
Oh my god.
I thought it was around also when it was
Yeah.
a cube
Okay.
centered on you, but yeah.
So you just choose the facing of that cube. That's
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
Okay, so does it hit the two draw because one of them is behind
Yes.
Verendis?
When it's only a 10-foot room, it would hit anything in
I
the room.
see. Okay, cool.
Well, anything in front of him. So if he's
Yeah.
at the doorway, then it would. But if the guy got behind him,
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
So he got behind him.
Yep.
Okay, so just one.
Oh, then it would. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So we all on the same page. Yeah, geometry lessons. Those are important. Yeah. If anyone is watching this, go study geometry. Okay, so great. So we have one draw on his knees, and you can see blood on oozing from his ears and nose after this big explosion. Anything else you want to do or can do?
That's everything I do.
Okay, cool. Dame, your turn.
Okay,
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and bide my time. I've got concentration, so I believe I've got to concentrate on the silence for it to carry on. So I'm gonna actually
Go into
can
the
I
room and
con-
beat the living hell out of him. Quietly.
I'll concentrate. I'll have
Yeah,
to
you
look
can
at
do
concentration
everything
level.
while.
Yeah, you can fight while you're concentrating.
And cast other spells as long as it is another concentration spell.
How?
Nothing stopping you.
No, I'm just
So
gonna.
if you take damage, you might drop it.
I'm gonna keep concentrating and gonna stay outside the room. I'm gonna ready an action so that if the door opens, I'm gonna dodge.
So there is no door, but so you can see
It's just an opening.
But sure, you can ready your action until someone enters the room. That's not a problem. So that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Dodge.
Elliot.
I will shoot. I'm gonna throw a dagger into the guy who's stalking Verendis.
Okay. Go for it. So you're flanking him, so I think it's the advantage roll that.
Well, that's no flanking rules.
What?
That's only an
Yeah,
optional
flank.
rule if you use it.
No, I think we use flanking, right? We don't use attacks of
he's,
opportunity. You just one.
If it's
No, we can do flanking if you want,
if he's
but
a
it's
thief,
not in the normal rules. It's an optional rule.
Not flanking, but as soon as
Elliot, are you a thief?
Huh?
Are you a thief?
I'm
Rogue?
assassin.
Rogue, yeah.
Yeah,
So
rogue
if-
assassin.
If who is it? Like Verendis?
yeah.
Yeah,
If
if Verendis
Verendis-
is within 5 feet.
Within
of him,
5 feet, you get
I still
advantage.
No,
I
not
don't get advantage, but
Just
I
sneak
get to
attack.
trigger my sneak attack.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
didn't hit
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, got it.
because I only got a 10.
Got it. Okay, so the dagger. What?
And then I will shout out Verendis behind you, and then I will run the other direction to check out the other room.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so
And I should be able to go. I can go 60 feet, so I assume that gets me to the entrance of the other room,
Yep.
and I can see inside.
Yep. Same thing. Another elf.
Another drow.
Another draw. Yep. So
Okay.
how many down? We have one down, two down, right? So two
Well,
draw
that should
aren't
be
chanting.
3 rooms down.
Why
Oh,
three?
no. I
how
haven't-
how
The
far
stinging
from?
cloud, silence, and thunderwave.
One silence.
I don't
one
know if they
And how-
thunder.
failed to save on Stinking Cloud.
Oh right, we still don't know that.
And how far from where Verendis and I were to the other door to the other room?
So you can make the half circle with 2 movements. Okay.
Okay. So then I would bonus to get there in 1 turn.
Okay.
But I don't have any action then to attack with.
Exactly. So this is what you do?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Vakil, the draw is, hovering above you, and the demon is clawing for his weapon. What do you do?
Closer.
Guess you'll die last, then drow, and then I'll smash the demon and kill it in 1 blow. Well, or 21, 8 damage, and 23,
Oh my
14
God.
damage.
Oh my god.
hit.
Yeah. That's 21 damage.
22
22?
damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
right.
8 damage is minimum damage, which is decent.
So the demon kind
Yeah.
of you hit him, you swing with both sides of the axe, and you kind of cut deeply into the demon's flesh. He lunges backward, snarls at you, and falls to one knee to just get a grip on himself, and then he slowly rises, fixing you with his gaze. And the draw says, "Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Pick him limb by limb." Awesome. Anything else you
Make
want?
up your mind. I'll say to drow, make up your mind. Do you want him to use his sword or his hands? Taunting him again.
You want to do another thing? Want, can?
No,
Okay.
it was just a free action to taunt him a bit.
Okay, so at this point, the demon will lunge at you, try to strangle you with his bare hands. Let's see. So your AC is So this is not an AC, right?
This one.
Just to basically get. Let me see.
He still has to attack or hit me if he wants to grapple me.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
same AC.
Same AC, so-
Pretty sure at least.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, so he tries to punch you twice and then grab you and bite you. So AC is 20. First attack. So the first clawed hand that reaches to you manage to duck and save yourself from it. The second one hits and draws blood, and the final bite. Oh, that's funny. He tries to bite you, and you place your axe just before you. He bites into the axe and breaks one of his fangs on it, kind of, and the fang drop. The demon.
Or I could just use my shield to bash him in the face.
Oh, that's
And knock out a few teeth.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
that. Okay, so the first claw hits you for 7. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And the draw kind of remarkable. Now let's see.
I'm almost down to half hit point now.
Yeah. And
So I'm still just. Is that it?
oh, you want it complicated then? Yes. Let's see how you deal with darkness. And draw casts darkness around you and the demon. So this magical globe of darkness engulfs you, and let's see. So that was, this is what he does. Okay, now let's resolve the attack on Verendes. So behind you, there's this draw jumping at you with a knife. Your AC is 16, right?
Can I put my shield on the attack, or
Can you what? Sorry.
if I can use my shield spell on the attack? I'm not sure because it's a attack from behind, and I did see it coming.
Yeah,
yet-
and
I shouted.
Elliot shouted at you, so that's fine. So what's your AC right now?
Right now it's 21.
Okay, so the dagger just skids on this magical shield you erected around you, and you can hear both draw curse, but both of them kind of move into position, and now the first one, the one that you knocked, is jumping at you, holding his own dagger. And that dagger skids as well from your magical defense. So that's the attack on Verendes. Very good. Who was the one that Skish, you gassed the one room, right?
Yeah. And so he needs to make a save on his turn.
So what's the DC?
Beginning of his turn.
What's the DC?
14.
14. Okay, so 1 and 2. So one of them failed. And what happens if he fails?
He spends the round retching and rehealing. He's unable to basically do anything.
And the what happens if you succeed?
He's not retching or reeling, but he is blind while
Okay.
he's in that area.
Okay, so one draw, not the one you saw working his magic. Another one dressed in regular uniform emerges from the dark room. The steams, the venomous steams all around him. He kind of, and then he looks at you and jumps at you.
Okay.
So your AC is 13, and he's attacking with a dagger, and that's a hit. So he's coming in with 6 points of damage, and he shouts something in draw. Ukrade! And you can hear some ruffling inside the room, but that's it.
I do speak that language, I believe. Where is that language? Is in background?
Yeah.
I do speak Drow.
So he just called his friend for help. He's here. He's here.
Okay.
So that was the draw in the guest room, and we had another pair at the room that Deum has silenced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Alex, are you with us?
Can I just confirm the one that was chanting is no longer
He's
chanting,
no longer
right?
chanting, right? So we have 3 rooms down. Cool.
Okay. And to be clear, he just spends his action retching and reeling. He can still move the one who failed
Okay,
to save
so
the
so
throw.
he emerges out.
But he is
too.
blind.
Okay, so he emerges.
He is blind though, so.
Right. So he emerges down out of the room, but you can see that he's kind of out there. He's not doing anything. He's choking, but he stumbles out. Deum, you were readying your action, and exactly at this point you can see one of the draws. You know, each room has 2. One in ambush, one chanting. So the one in ambush comes out with his dagger out, and he spots you. But at that point, your ready action triggers. So what do you want to do?
Okay. Am I allowed to do anything? Can I just hurl some my dragon breath at him?
Yeah, cool.
Like acid comes out my mouth.
Oh.
My eyes glare up,
Oh my god.
and I jump just a couple of steps and breathe this acid in to aim at him.
Cool.
Let's see if I can roll to hit. So it's like a kind of a necrotic kind
I
of
think
acid.
isn't Dragon Breath a save DC?
Alright, hold on a second. Let me find it first.
Okay. Yeah. So Elliot, in the meantime, do you want to?
Yep.
Okay. So never mind. So do your thing. Damn.
So as I get up close, I want to stealth to try to slip into the room.
Wait. So I was.
Without being
no,
noticed?
it's not Elliot's turn yet.
Oh.
It's Ginger's turn.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for Alex to do his thing. Okay, so you did. Sorry.
Okay.
So I need.
That acid damage looked wrong. 2 zeros and a 2. I think it's like 3d6 or 3d8, and that it's saved for half.
No, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's a save weapon.
It's
Yeah.
2d6 until 6th level. And it's a
Oh.
DC which equals 8 plus your con plus your proficiency bonus for half damage, I think.
so that's probably something
Yeah.
like 14 or.
Half damage, yeah.
Okay, so let me roll first. Okay, so yeah, he definitely didn't make his save. So you're sprouting out this acidic liquid from your mouth, and the draw kind of gets it in the face. What's the damage roll for it?
2d6.
So DM, can you roll 2d6 on the just /R 2d6? No, no.
Terrible.
Oh, so the draw looks at you and says something in Dark Elvish. You can see that his face are now kind of wounded, and the acid kind of melts part of his face. Do you understand?
More of a dribble
yeah.
than breath attack.
There.
So, DM, do you understand draw?
I don't understand the sign language, and I don't understand what they're saying in
Okay.
Elven or whatever they
Okay,
say.
so he probably said
So-
something nasty. Yeah. Right.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to do, DM?
This is so there's no door, and
No, don't. Okay, so
yeah,
if,
sure. I'll do something else.
okay, so let me know, because he's currently he's wiping the acid from his face and he's jumping on you with his dagger.
I think it's a free action, or you
It's
know,
a standard action.
like, is it a standard action?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a standard
Or it
action.
might be a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
What is?
The breath.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think it's one action.
So you want to try to back off, or what do you want to do as he attacks you?
Yeah, sure. No, that's what I'll do. I've got it as a spell. That's why. Because I think it was a save. Yeah, I'm just gonna back off.
Okay, so as you back off after you used your breath weapon, he lunges at you and goes in past your defenses and gets you for 5 damage from his dagger, and he continues to say something. He speaks in this
Did we
strange.
take any rests?
I'm not sure.
No,
Maybe
we haven't.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So I've just fallen unconscious, guys.
Okay. So you can hear, everybody can hear this triumphant draw call, Hunkares Iaragoba! In Skish, you can understand, I dropped him, I killed him!
Okay.
Okay, so that was their turn, and now we're talking about Jimjar. And Jimjar kind of shouts, "Did I hear that Dragonborn cry?" What do you want him to do, Elliot?
I think. Yeah, he would potentially chase after. Well, no, he would probably. I guess I don't. I'm trying to think of what he would do in character.
The right way to do.
I'm still lagging strong. Not even half damage.
But you don't know that.
I think he would probably still just keep attacking the drow.
Okay, go for it.
Critical fail.
Oh, so describe it.
He apparently he's aiming at this demon and it shoots out into the Kale's back, I guess. I assume that's what happens at a fail.
If you have
Normally
a friend,
it's just a miss.
yeah.
But
Unless you have a friend.
Hey,
that-
Well,
but hey, who knows? And hey, he can't see the demon. It's in darkness.
right.
And I'm,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm in
right.
darkness, so
Oh yeah, so yeah, obviously you hit Vakil. So Vakil out of nowhere, this
Clearly.
clearly.
I die
Is that a sneak attack?
instantly.
No,
dead.
no, we're not. I won't be that cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be for fun. So, what's
Hey,
8?
I'm
what?
cool with getting hit by an arrow.
Yeah. What's 8
Yeah,
damage
It's only
between
like 2
friends?
damage to you anyway.
Yeah.
yeah, it hit for 4 damage, so
Yeah.
I have to.
Okay, so
I'm cool.
yeah, so
And now I'm at half hit point. Just because of that.
Perfect.
yeah, you can hear a half orc snarl from within the darkness.
Well, it's only 2 damage. I barely noticed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's a
I'm raging.
It's a
It's
s-
like,
it's a
oh,
sting,
there was
yeah.
something.
something.
Yeah.
a bee sting.
It was probably the demon doing something. What else could it be? It couldn't be my friends.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't do something like that.
You can hear Jimjar shout, "Sorry!"
Sorry about what?
Skish.
Alright, so there's 2 of them in front of me. I'm still maintaining my concentration.
Okay.
So I'd like to do a couple of things. I'm first of all gonna cast Erupting Earth around them.
Oh my god.
Oh, good damage.
Yeah, so the earth shakes
So
around
the
you.
earth in the middle of them erupts with stone. Churned earth erupts all around them. They take 3d12 bludgeoning damage, or half on a failed save.
you basically
Or on a successful
throw their mutilated bodies back and forth on this small corridor. They get hit again and again by falling stones, by rocks going out of the walls, and their bodies just tumble around. After you finish your spell, there's nothing left but pulp meat. So
Nice.
Yes.
Then I don't need to do what I was gonna do. I will go back down the hallway because I heard that Deum is in trouble. So I just want to go to as close as I can, I guess, to see what's going on.
Okay, so you run down the corridor and you can see a draw just standing with his bloody dagger above Deum's body. The Dragonborn is on the floor, unconscious or dead.
Okay,
You don't know.
so that would be my round.
Okay, Verendis. What?
So, the two drow are standing in front of me right now, right?
Yes.
And is one of them wearing
Robes and the other, regular uniform.
something? Or is it just leather or cloth?
Exactly. So one
That's-
just wearing robes, the other one wears leather armor, black leather armor.
And they are within reach,
Yes, both of them.
within arm's reach. Then I'm stretching my arm out and I'm touching the one in the ropes and I'm shocking him.
Okay, cool. That's 14. Okay, so 14. So 14 doesn't hit. Sorry, the one with the robes. So the one with the robes definitely hit. Yeah, sorry. So you manage to touch him, and then he goes. So that was the first one that you managed to blast with your
With my thunder wave.
So he's down. You touch him and he fries in front of your eyes. He kind of goes, and his eyes are rolling. He drools and then he falls, twitching on the ground, and then he's still. You can hear the other draw next to him shouts in alarm and surprise. With his drawn blade still pointing at you.
And I'm leaping back a few feet so that I'm standing in the doorway of the room.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so just a question here. A spell is considered an action, so if you can make 2 attacks, you can still do one.
What? I didn't quite understand.
So you can't cast 2 spells, no, right? It's just 2 attacks per round, but
Yep.
okay.
Because the
Morten,
spells,
you
at
maybe,
level 5 they get stronger as well.
Okay, so Morten, I can't hear you. Maybe you're muted.
Oh,
or-
sorry. Yeah, I was muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that was
Yeah.
Verendis, who blocks the corridor. So Deum, I need you to make a death saving throw at that point if you're down.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
So Skish, the draw above you, kind of you see that he's happy with his kill, and he's pointing his blade at you, and he kind of looks at you, licks the dragonborn blood out of the blade, and he says, "Come and meet your doom, lizard."
Okie dokie. I'll move towards him. I want to get to about 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Or do I have to? Am I that close now?
Yeah, you can. You can be close if you want. Up to you.
If I'm okay, so what I'd like to do is get within 10 feet, then I'm going to cast poison spray on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he has to make a con save. Noxious gas.
So this is a con save, no bonus. Oh yeah. Bummer.
So if he makes his save, nothing happens.
No, he doesn't make his save. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, you're poisonous all around today, right? With all your.
That's my thing.
Okay. So you kind of spray straight into his face, and you can hear him cry, "I'm melting! I'm melting!" as he drops to his knees and perish in front of your eyes.
Nice.
Nice.
So then I will. I'll just wait there for the next guy to come.
Okay. So I need just a quick question. Now all 4 rooms have no chanting draw in them, right? If I remember correctly. You managed to...
Yeah, both on the left side are done.
Okay.
Someone run past me to, because I got to the door of one but didn't actually do anything.
So it's your turn now,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, and so unless someone's run past me, then
Oh wait, sorry.
there's still chanting going in my room.
Okay. Yeah, so I probably messed up somehow the turn order. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were just doing Skish and we did Verendis. Okay, so I...
We went to Death Save, then it should have been Elliot, but then we went to Skeets.
Oh,
I think.
Sorry.
So-
Not sure why. So Elliot, yeah, do your thing.
Okay, so I would stealth before entering the room.
Okay.
I believe I have. Is it have advantage on that, or does the other guy have?
You have plus 10
Plus
from
10 on
pass
your
without
spell.
Yeah.
cloak?
So
Because I can't remember now if the cloak.
Yeah.
No,
They
that's
have
just-
disadvantage. They have
Uh,
disadvantage
this-
on seeing you.
okay. Wait. Okay, got it.
So 24 stealth, and I will. Do I need to make a perception check to notice the guy in the corner? Being I saw it before, I'm expecting there's one over here as well.
So did you know that?
Or do I just?
No, just
I saw the guy attack Verenda.
so yeah. So you
the
probably
previous
yeah.
room.
So that's fine. You just look around and your assassin skills are so honed. So you managed to make that. You know. Yep. So you
So
can
then
see.
I will leap at him then with my sword.
Okay.
Where'd that go?
So from the shadow you jump out with your sword blazing and.
Since I'm assuming he hasn't gone yet.
Correct.
Then I would have advantage, so 18 to hit.
And you manage to slice his throat as he just, he stands there ready, and you go across the blade, and he's, blood all around, and he just tumbles like a, dead before he hits the floor.
Okay.
And
and I will,
yep.
as a bonus action, throw the dagger out of my other hand in the guy standing in the middle of the room chanting.
Do that. Oh my god.
24.
Nice.
I don't get the sneak on that one, but 5 damage.
Okay, so you manage to shut him up as you do that crazy stunt. Yeah, that was totally from this Kung Fu movie,
Come in, slip the throat.
Exactly. And at that point, Vakil, you see you hear.
I see nothing.
Yeah, you hear.
It's darkness,
Yeah, but
but-
you can hear the chanting has
Yeah.
ceased. And at that point, you can hear the draw shouts at the demon, "Cover my tracks, Loth! Gifts are not upon me anymore!" And you can hear the draw kind of starts mumbling in his arcane language. But that's not his turn, so that's your turn.
Yeah. Well, since I can't really see anything, I'm raging. I'll just try attack the demon next to me.
Okay.
I've been lucky with my rolls. I'm sure I can hit it with disadvantage. Oh yes, and then that happened.
Okay, and you can hear a table kind of
Hubris. Yeah.
explodes under
Fumble.
your axe.
Yeah. Oh, was it left side or right side I should attack? Oh, well. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you can hear Jimter to
these
the
things
left,
happen.
to the left.
So I throw my axe out and hit Jim Jar. No. I'll just cleave a chair instead. I
Um,
killed the chair. Go me.
Okay, so now the demon will try to hit you with the same disadvantage. Wait, does it have disadvantage?
It should have disadvantage also.
Yeah.
Unless it's got blind sight or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blind sight would work, or true sight.
Yep.
Let me check. No.
Or devil's sight. I think some devils have devil's sight that give them.
But what he can do is he goes into this frenzy mode, a reckless mode, so he gets an advantage on all melee
Oh,
attacks
yeah.
this turn.
That'll balance.
So it will balance his. So he kind of.
But then I'll have advantage against him next turn.
Oh.
I have reckless attack also.
Oh. Okay, so he does that.
But I'm not that reckless,
Yeah, so
apparently.
the first attack, the first claw, you can hear it, but you can't feel it, so it probably didn't hurt. The other one, again, doesn't hit. You manage to sidestep, again, hearing the attack coming before it struck you. And the last one, a miss again. So you can hear those up in the air, but nothing actually hits you. So, yeah, lucky you. At that point, okay, so you can hear the draw. He was speaking, in the language of magic, and then it's gone. You can't hear anything. Okay. So, Skish, I probably messed up the turn order there, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so you
this
should
is-
probably skip him.
Skip
since
me.
he
Yep.
already acted this turn.
okay.
I think, at least I think he did.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Verendis, you. Okay, so yeah, what do you do?
So I'm standing in the doorway, and I'm guessing the,
Oh, wait,
the
wait,
door
wait.
in front of me is how far?
Right, yeah, I missed his turn also. So he looks at you and yeah, sorry. I need to remember that I have a few
Yeah,
more.
and the one at Aliad also.
Exactly.
So kill Aliad.
Yeah, he'll try. So he just
Again.
he just jumps at you with his dagger, but he misses again, and you manage to block his way, so he can't go through the corridor. Verendis. And Aliad, the robed draw jumps at you. Nothing. You manage to easily sidestep his attack, and you can basically corner him or do whatever you want, movement-wise. Okay, Verendis.
The spellcaster over where I am, he was just silenced. So if he's gonna go, that would be probably a good time.
Okay, so he would go, but he will just jump at you with his knife.
Okay.
Okay, so nothing. What happens to this die? Excuse me, I'll replace this
Oh,
one.
it's good.
No, I'm
I like this dice.
no,
Leave it there. Leave it there. It's good. It's good.
got my lucky
So,
one.
Time to go into the fuck off bag.
By the way, right now I only have 16 AC. I don't have the shield anymore.
No, I know. But he didn't hit anything. Yeah. Okay, go for it, Verendis. Sorry.
What I'm doing is, as he runs into me and
He
tries
tries.
to stab me,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
grab him and electrocute him.
Oh.
Shocking grasp. Nice.
Another one.
Ah,
Well,
so-
tried.
Yeah, so you manage. He slips from your grasp, and pushes you.
So does he hit himself on a fumble? Like grabbing. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Electrocute myself.
You
Yeah.
could if you want.
Nah.
It's totally up to you. Yeah, that's.
Would you like to electrocute yourself?
A little bit, just a little bit. some sparks.
Oh, I see you've
It
played.
hurts so good.
Yeah, I see you've played with this spell before on yourself, huh? Yeah, I just tried it a little bit, Oh,
Yeah.
cool. A little bit. Okay. Yeah. So damn. Unless you want to do another thing, we're in this. Anything else?
noted everything.
Okay, so Dayum, you want to make your second roll? So if I remember correctly, if he makes all 3 of them, he then pops up, or just 2?
20 counts as 2 successes, or 1 counts as 2
No, a
failures.
20 counters, so you
20
are instantly up.
Okay,
Give you 1 hit point, and you're up.
okay. So Alex, you want to roll that death saving throw?
It's my second one, yeah?
Yeah, it's your Oh!
Oh, 2 fails.
Oh. What happens if he rolls a 1?
2 fails.
Oh.
Instead of 1.
Failures.
So you had 1 success and then 2.
Oh, I need to roll.
Yeah, so that's
1 success and 2 fails.
so that's what like. Oh, so we still keep them, right? We don't add them or.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
don't fail next time. Skish, you can see they am twitching on the floor, kind of, spasming.
Oh, good. He's still alive.
Yeah. Okay, Elliot.
So there's still just the one guy in there with me now.
Indeed.
I will pull my other sword out and go dual wielding and
And go dual wielding on him.
Oh, there we go.
the first one I probably don't have advantage, so it's
No, that-
misses. Second one is a crit. So
3 damage on a crit.
Woo!
Oh my god.
oh, but I get to double my sneak attack dice too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you don't have advantage.
So
Sadly.
you managed to drop him, and as
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah, but as he falls, he shouts in Dark Elvish, "For Loth!" and he drops dead at your knees. Good one. Okay.
I'll just slowly walk back around the corner to see how everyone else is doing.
Okay, so I think you should be able to see. Oh no, that's the other side. So you hear shouts of battle all around you, from the main hall and from the corridors around. So everybody is still fighting.
Okay, I would rush towards the closest sound,
Okay.
which I'm guessing is the middle with Vakale.
Yep. So you can see this globe of darkness, and sometimes a hand comes out, an axe comes out, a table flips. Yeah. So Vakil, your turn.
Okay.
Well, is the darkness still there? If the drow left, the darkness is probably gone. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not a concentration-based
I don't-
spell. So
Oh well, then it's still there.
Yeah.
Then it's still there.
okay. So
Yeah.
what do you do?
It's fine. I don't have disadvantage now. Since you did a reckless attack,
Okay.
how can you make a normal attack
Go for it.
and not roll a 1?
Ooh.
Oh, I really wish I had advantage
Oh
on
my
that one.
god. Yeah.
Please. Well. Okay, but max damage on both, and they should both. Well, I don't know if they're 15 hit
I'll tell you.
on the demon.
I'll tell you. Might be so because 15. Yes, he's AC. Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
yes.
30 damage then.
Okay, so in this case, he drops with 2 of your mightiest axe hits, and you can hear him gurgles and master. Yeah, and blood wets the carpet below your feet.
And then I'll look around, shout, "Did we win?" I'll move out of the darkness so I
Okay.
can see if there's anybody around it. Then
So you can see
Yeah.
Jimjar kind of as you go out, and
yeah, and then I'll notice this arrow sticking out of the back. Where did this come from?
it was Elliot.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so at this point we can freely get out of initiative order, as it will be very easy for you guys to drop. I think there are 2 elves remaining, unless I'm mistaken.
No!
Oh.
Well, it's Skeet's turn first, so he could save you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Before.
Skish, can you do something for
Well-
our dying Dragonborn,
Soon to be dead.
soon to be dead?
So there is a guy attacking me, right, with a dagger.
Yes.
The spellcaster, yep, and he missed me last turn.
Exactly.
Okay, I will go past him, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds as a second level slot.
Okay.
Just 2 seconds.
And at this point, we can
And-
assume, yeah, that the other guys.
11. On Dam. So Dam, you get 11.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have been dead.
Can you
Oh,
say that again?
close
What
one.
do I get? 11 hit points.
11.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had 11.
I'm on
And
11 hit points.
yeah. So anyone else have a living draw before him, or are we talking about just Skish?
I have.
You have. Okay.
I do.
Okay. So
If somebody falls, can I just ask a question? If some
both of them at this point, where they hear when they hear the demons dying cry, they kind of drop their knives and surrender to you.
Okay.
Just dropping to 0 hit point is stable, and you don't have to make death saves, I think. It's only if you get down to 0 or something.
Yeah.
But they don't use 0 hit point. They're below 0 hit points.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, or 5th edition doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so they kind of raise their hands and don't do anything once Vakil killed the demonic creature. So what do you want to do? And by the way, the draw, the burnt face draw is nowhere to be seen.
I'd like to try an experiment. I'd like to pull out that vial I've got with the little troll in it,
Okay.
and I want to try and capture this drow in it as well.
Okay.
So you release the troll and we all die.
Hopefully not.
Very well. So
Not.
you need to make a dexterity check. I won't tell you the DC. Just roll high.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Hey.
That sounds good.
So you manage to uncork the vial and then get the draw inside or between the two, the cap and the vial. And then you can hear this sound, and he vanish, and you can see him inside the vial, and you think you can hear the troll inside says something like "dinner."
Nice. All right, I'm gonna pop that thing back in my pocket and walk out like nothing happened.
Okay.
I'm trying to handcuff the guy that's in front of me with a rope, just tied around him.
So he lets you do that, and he walks, with his head slumped, and yeah.
I'll come around to him, covered in demon blood, mostly, also a bit of my own, but yeah, and then say, can we question this one, or should I just kill him now?
So at that point, the draw says something in Dark Elvish. He says, "Kura hudas kara," and he looks at Vakil. Intare ora kostariawa. And Skish.
I guess that's killing time then.
No, wait.
Skish. He
What is that?
He said, "Let my executioner be the one that killed Lolth Beloved," and he obviously means the demon with the rune. on his
Okay,
forehead.
I guess I'll look at Vakil and say, he wants you to kill him.
Oh, good.
I'll just throw a dagger and try to hit him in the side of the head with it.
What? Kill stealing,
to kill
bastard!
him. But I don't want to give him what he wants.
Okay, go.
Oh,
You want to knock him out with the dagger to the...
I'm trying to kill him.
Oh, to kill him.
I'm just
Shit.
trying to throw the dagger to kill him.
So much for questioning these guys.
so,
Well, if he's gonna be executed,
I'm just about to give it my axe, looking really happy. Oh yes, another kill, and then
So yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I think that was even crueler, right? Seeing death approaches from from in front, and then getting it on the side. But that's fine. He drops with your blade up to the hilt in his throat.
I'll grumble a bit and then put my axe away again.
What kind of weapons did those guys have? Just daggers or like short swords, scimitars?
So they had the one that were clad in leather armor had standard issue draw short swords. The cloaked one had curled daggers, probably a ritual weapon more than a real one. It can stab, but you know. And the demonic sword is still on the floor.
And he had two of the short swords.
Yeah.
If yes, I take both of them.
Okay.
Let's try and search the area to see if we can find any who survived the slaughter at this inn. Maybe the one who owned it, Earth Genosia, I believe it was, is still around, hiding somewhere.
Okay.
And I do know, mentioning to Elliot, that some of these corpses still have pouches. Well, there's a few coins lying on the ground out at the entrance, but with the pouch gone. But the others still have pouches. Skeets picked up the pouch last time and dropped all the coin from it just to have a pouch.
Yes.
yeah, I'll go search all of the bodies here to see if there's any coin on them or any useful little baubles of any sort.
Okay.
And I'll search for survivors if I can. Maybe some hidden room somebody have hidden in.
Okay. So, Elliot, you pocket the drawer and you know gather all in all a sum of something like 300 gold pieces. They were minted by draw, and you also picked up some rubies and gemstones that are also used as currency for the draw. So all in all, something like 400 gold pieces worth of loot. You also find on the body of the demon, you find this, it looks like a small metallic disc with Miserim, if you remember Ilvara, the commander of the outpost you were prisoned at. Her name was Ilvara Miserim. The Miserim house is an important draw house, and there's the family rune is engraved on that disc, and you can also see arcane runes circle the edge of the disc. So you find that on the demon's body. The demon's sword also looks to have this engraving on the blade. It looks as if it was made by draw. It's not a typical draw weapon, but it looks like it was made by draw, and you can see elvish runes on the blade as well.
And you said it was like really huge, like a really, really big sword.
So it was two-handed
Can-
for a large creature.
So larger than what we could use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In addition, you find, Elliot, you find on two of the drawer this bounty note, on which a prize is a quite hefty prize, is out in the open for anyone who brings the original prisoners alive to Ilvara, and if they're brought dead, then the sum is halved. But it's a lot of money, and favors of House Miserim are part of the payment. So it mentions from the current group, it mentions you, Vakil, and Jimjar.
I think we should take the sword with us. First of all, maybe we can smelt it down and create like just usual weapons out of it. Maybe it's worth a good amount of gold. I think we should take it. Maybe it
I'll
can
s-
tell us something about the demon that was wielding it.
I'll say to Ayla, I wonder if Kayran got captured at the tower. Our long lost warlock friend. Since he's not mentioned in the note.
Indeed, interesting.
Let's go back and free him. Now we have almost escaped. Let's go back to the Drow prison and kill everyone.
I just shake my head. No. We're almost out. I'm not going back.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really want to go back. Well, I do want to go back and kill her, and free every prisoner there. But, well, let's get out first. Do I manage to find anybody hiding inside the inn anywhere?
So yes, you look around at this,
And also shout out every now and then. It's safe that they're all dead. Well, the demon and the drow.
and as you go around and shout, you see this small painting. In one of the rooms, you find two human bodies of a woman and a man, both middle-aged. The man is, looking as if he was a wizard or a sorcerer of some kind. He wears those flowing robes, and the room is filled with scrolls and ink, and empty, broken vials on the floor. And part of the walls are scorched, probably because he was trying to cast spells. And you can see this painting lying at this odd angle on the floor, and as you walked past that room, you could see this tiny blonde head of a very young human, female, a child. She pops out her head, and when she looks at your hideous smiling faces, she kind of
Yeah.
she enters.
It's okay. I'm friendly. It's not my blood. Oh wait. It's just jam that's covered
Oh,
this icky
God.
bit. No blood here.
And she pops up her head again, and she said, "Jam, I like them."
Yeah, give her some.
Yeah, but I'm all out now.
Oh, let me get you some toast.
I have some mushrooms you can eat.
She asks you, "How did you get so much jam all over you?"
A jar in the kitchen.
And she asks, "Are all the bad elves gone?"
Yeah, they left quietly.
And she looks at the bodies of the elder men and women, and she looks at you. When are they gonna wake up? I try to wake them up, but they won't.
It might be a while before they wake up. I'm sure they'll wake up eventually, but it'll be a while. Are there anybody else you know around here?
No, only my grandpa and grandma. They told me they'll take me to this special place full of rocks, talking rocks.
So that place? We could take you there while we wait for your grandmother and grandfather to wake up again.
And she says, my grandmother, she was supposed to give them a message.
Oh, do you know what the message is? Or did she have it on her?
She just had this, and she pulls out this scroll case. She clutch it, and it's sealed with red bands all around with a special tie, a special knot. And she and the young the child says she told me never to open it.
Oh, well, you shouldn't then. But you could bring it to these earth people, stone creatures, thingies.
And she gets
Yeah,
up,
and your grandmother would be happy also that you delivered the message for her.
and she says, and then you're gonna take me back to grandma. Then she'll wake up.
I think so. Yes.
And at that point,
Maybe a bit longer than that, but
she goes out of hiding, and she goes up to you and grabs your pinky, which is kind of that big for her.
yeah. Well, I'll lead her outside of the inn,
Okay.
trying to shield most of the corpses from her if I can.
Yes, you can. And you all see Vakil goes out, from one of the rooms with this tiny toddler holding his pinky.
Well, I'll probably pick her up so that she doesn't have to walk over all the blood.
Okay.
If
now
you-
she's covered in it though.
Well, I'm
'Cause you're
covered in it
covered in
also,
it.
yeah, but it's the thought that counts.
I'm gonna look to
Hopefully.
Verendis and Aliet and go, is that normal for him?
I don't know. Elliot, you know him better than me.
Hmm.
I just kind of shrug.
He comes out with a kid in tow. All right. I have a question for you. When I tried to capture that drow in the vial, I had to make a dex save. Was that because I was trying to capture a moving object and I was kind of tilting it on its side? And is that what was happening?
So you were trying not to spill whatever was in the
Yeah.
vial out.
Okay, so if I was to try and capture something stationary, like, I don't know, a chair, for example, I could do it without making a dex save because I could put it under it?
Yeah, think so. If it's probably a moving target, then it will be harder.
Okay, so if I don't have to make a dexterity save, I want to try and put like a chair in the vial just to see what would happen.
Okay. So a chair pops into the vial, and
Awesome.
yeah, and you can see the troll kind of grabs it, puts it, the tiny troll puts it on one side of it, then grabs the drawer and places it on the,
Creepy.
and then he tells them. You can see the drawer kind of inside, just tiny, tiny, tiny drawer. By the way, all of you guys are looking at Skish as he kind of looks into this tiny vial, laughing and giggling to himself and making all kinds of noises.
Can
I
you,
want to.
the
ahead.
stuff you put in, can you get it out again?
Think so, and I'll like mime dumping it out. I think I dump.
Well,
I'm gonna. Go ahead.
we could put the sword in there. It's easier than
Mm.
carrying it.
Then the troll has it.
I was
This way, just-
You ruined everything. What a wonderful
Would be a
scene!
problem, but it's just a tiny troll.
It will be a tiny sword.
Until I dump him out.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe we don't dump all the contents, but you take like, I don't know what they're called, pliers or something, and just take the sword out. You're really careful.
risky.
I'm sure I could use the sword. Walk around with the sword bigger than myself and swing it around in one hand. If anybody have ever seen the anime, a guy swinging around the sword
Berserk.
that's
Crazy.
3 times as big as himself.
Can you actually wield the sword, or is it too big for you?
What to say?
Can you actually wield the sword, or is it too
No,
big for
no,
you?
no.
It'll be too
I
big for
don't
everybody.
think so.
I'm gonna run into one of the bedrooms. I assume this is an inn. It has bedrooms with like beds and stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a bed in the vial so that the troll has something to sleep on.
Okay, a bed is
I'm,
inside, and you can see.
I'm trying to be nice to him.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't. He understands the gestures. Yeah, he totally into it.
Is there any food in here, like a ham or something?
Yeah, you have
like
drinks.
like a big
yeah.
old ham.
Yeah, you have a whole bar. Most of it is broken, but you can pick bottles of wine and loaves of bread and all kinds of. But you can also find all kinds of other.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm getting into this now. I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna furnish the vial for him. Give him a bunch of food and drink, a table, some chairs. Probably completely gonna destroy everything when I start running or something. It'll all shake around, I imagine. But I'm kind of naive, so to him this is being nice.
Yeah, and you can see the troll. Now, you know what that means? Or maybe it has.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look down to him and I'll be I'll like tap on the glass and when the water runs, the mice might climb, and then I'll put it away.
And Jimjar looks at all of you, kind of smiling and laughing at the creatures in the vine. Says, "You're all mad. You know that. Each and every one of you. You're mad."
What, Kitten Slayer and whatever the hell I am now?
Yeah.
The legend.
While he was running
People
around,
thought I was bad.
Go ahead.
while he was doing that, putting the various things in the bottle, I probably would have been talking with a little girl, just trying to occupy her brain while asking her other random questions.
Okay, so she kind of finds it easier to she finds it easier to communicate with you, but you can see her head, all kind. She always goes back to Vakil, and eventually you kind of talk to her and distract her, and eventually she leans to you and whispers in your ear, "He's ugly, but he's cute."
I just smile and say, "Yes, he's only and very good at protecting people. You'll be safe with him."
And she asks you, "Is he a harper too? My grandma was a harper. They also protect people."
Yep.
What was that? Was that in play?
What, Dad?
No, that was
sounded-
Dayum. That's Dayum howling.
Yeah. I'll go look for Dayam and ask if he can find the way back to these Earth people he talked to. And mention that the girl was trying to go there, and we should probably bring her there.
I can do like a survival check or something to try, or
Yeah, you think?
maybe I can look for it.
I also think they gave you something that could summon them or
Exactly.
get a message to them.
Right.
Well, Akil probably didn't notice, but I remember.
Yeah, that's fine. That's Dame will remember that too. So they did actually give you this stone that you can communicate with them.
Oh, the stone poo, yeah. That's right. So, I'm gonna bring out this. I'm gonna activate the stone poo.
Okay. So as you hold it forward and concentrate onto it, it suddenly explodes into full size, drops on the floor, and spurts two legs and two, tiny hands and a pair of eyes, all stone. Yeah, and it goes like, "Yes, you called."
I just And is she aware that it's there now?
Who is aware? Sorry, you broke down for a minute.
Is the little girl aware that the stone is there?
Oh, so yeah. So when she looks at it, she goes, "Oh, the talking stones." And she goes and touches the eyes of the stone creature, kind of sticks fingers in his eyes, in his mouth. Make him say something. Make him say something. And she looks at you, DM.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, little girl. Say something. Shall we play a game? It's a very easy game.
Yes, I like games. My grandpa used to play all kinds of games with me, cards, and he wanted me to count till 10. I can count till 10, and I can. It's.
Was your grandpa human or
And she,
what race is this girl?
she's human,
Okay. Was your grandpa human?
and she looks at you. Of course, don't be silly.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Andrea.
Then we'll play this game.
My name is Andrea.
Okay, Andrea.
What is your name? You're a dragon, right? You're a talking dragon?
No, I'm not a dragon. I hate dragons.
Oh.
I'm. Well, I look draconic, don't I? You could call me draconic.
So you're not a dragon? And then she looks at you, Vakil, and says, yesterday I was brushing my teeth. Yesterday I was brushing my teeth. And she points at the dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I'll nod. Yeah. Yes. And whisper in a no. Yes. He's a talking, walking dragon.
So what's the game?
And
Okay. You have your hand out, right? And then you go 1, 2, 3, and it's like you can play paper, scissors, or stone, and we'll play it with this rock.
Ooh, but
And I laugh.
but he'll always lose. I will always paper him.
Yeah, it's very clever, hey. So why? good one, isn't it? Okay. So what do you want this rock? I address the rock and say this girl would like to take her back home to find her parents, I guess.
And the rock looks at you and says, "We cannot travel with a human child. She's not a hopper."
Turn her into a rock.
What?
Can't you turn her into a rock?
Turn her into a rock?
Yeah, sure.
That's rude. We don't do that.
yeah, the girl does have a message for you.
A message, and he kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
he turns around and looks at the girl. Yes, what is the message? And she hands him this scroll case, and then this is from a hopper. Where are they? And she kind of points to the room where the two bodies are lying.
Yeah.
And the rock looks at you, Vakil, and says,
I'll say
yeah.
I'll say that they are asleep inside, asleep for a very, very, very long time.
And he says, "Oh, I got it. Well, I can keep her safe until you send someone from the surface to get her, if that is what you want."
That would help.
And he looks at her, and he goes next to her, and he kind of leans and whispers something in her ear. She smiles. She climbs over his head, and then he starts walking outside this inn, and you can hear her voice, "Paper, paper, paper." And he says, "Stone, stone, stone, stone." And she laughs, and she is happy. Then the two of them walk out of the inn. Paper, paper, stone, stone. Yeah, okay.
See? Okay. I'm gonna go just double check these harpers which are dead.
Okay, so indeed,
Investigate.
so indeed, you find two of them sprawled on the floor. You suspect that the elderly woman was Harper. The elderly man probably was her husband, because you see the matching rings. He was obviously a sorcerer. You can tell that from looking at his clothes and his spell components and stuff. It looks as if they were not. I mean, the sorcerer was probably here before the woman came, because all of his equipment is scattered everywhere, but you don't see, womanly dresses or clothes or equipment or anything. She probably came somehow after him with the child. But right now they're both dead. You do see a harper pin, attached on her clothes at the usual location. So you can pick that up
Okay,
if
I'm
you
gonna
want.
take both harper pins and take them back to the rock and say you should look after this, because if I get caught with this, I'll be in even more trouble.
And he nods and says, "I appreciate it," and he takes it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Is there any orders that we should do with these bodies, or anything we should have?
And he shrugs and says, "I don't know. They'll do whatever
Do you know who they were?
flesh."
Do you know who they were? Their names?
I don't know. I was just supposed to
Don't know their
get a
names.
message from the surface, and now I got it, so we're good.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Back to work, guys. Let's go kill some demons.
Okay.
I could really use a short rest.
There we go.
So you can take it in the inn, or if you don't like the, the view, you can probably walk out of it. And Jim Jar actually says that this place is very close to Blingdenstone. So if we push it just for a few hours, then we'll probably reach Deep Gnome territory, which is supposed to be much safer.
I'd rather take a rest at the inn, because we've just secured the inn, but we could have Jim Jar and watch. Right, Jim Jar, you could go and watch.
Yeah, send the old dwarf, the old gnome, to watch while everybody gets their rest.
Let's all take a standing guard in turn,
Long rest.
and we should probably also stock up, get some more supplies.
Yeah, so
We did lose someone at the boat.
yeah, so at that point you can restock with water, wine, and some better tasting food than mushrooms. This place is
That would be very good.
yeah.
Does anyone need some healing before we rest? Are you going to heal up full after the rest?
No, I'm gonna
We're
spend
taking-
some hit dice.
We're
first
taking a
and then-
long rest. Everyone goes back to full, don't they?
Yeah, back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I think we should do that, yeah.
Okay.
And we have
Then
been
never
traveling
mind.
for a very long time, since last rest.
Yeah, if we're
No.
going to heal to full, then never mind.
Okay.
Well, if we don't get disturbed.
Yeah,
could
fair enough.
Get disturbed.
Good night.
Okay. So you spend the night at the Earth and Spalosa, rotating your waking hours to make sure that nothing approaches you while you are asleep, and you all get your night's rest. The only issue with it is that you all suffer from bad dreams during your sleep. And this time there's nothing understandable from the dreams. It's not a specific scene or something that you have experienced. It's not something that can be even described as a frightening dream or an alarming dream, each and every one of you just spends the dreaming hours hanging in this huge body of water, submerged in it, but surprisingly you were able to breathe. But that's it. It's a total oblivion, dark water all around you for the entire, dreaming time. So you all wake up rested, but very disturbed because of this dream. What do you want to do now?
Let's
Okay.
move towards Blinkenstone then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause-
Can someone help me carry the sword? Or do I have to? I don't know. Can I carry it on my own even?
Yes, you can. It's
Oh.
it's huge, but you can carry it if you want.
I'm only carrying like 5 sacks of food and water, a chest with about 10 weapons, so I can carry it. I'm not burdened or anything.
No, it's fine. I carry it over my shoulders and I wrap it in the ropes, as I said, so that it isn't visible at first sight.
Okay, very good. So you all pack up and head outside of this inn, and you head back into the cavern that this inn sits in, and the light that the magical light that surrounds the inn is left behind you as you move forward. The caravan is very, very big and it's raw stone, but for the first hour or two, as Jimjar leads the way, you still can see all kinds of structures carved into the walls of the caverns, very similar to the architecture that the inn was constructed from, as if someone emptied the inside of a mountain and carved windows and doors and archways inside. So you continue your travels, and suddenly, after something like 4 hours or 5 hours, Jimjar kind of picks up the pace, and he's whistling this tune to himself, and he looks back at you and kind of, behold, we've reached Deep Gnome territory. Isn't that a sight? And what you see before you is, think of a huge caravan that was, natural rock formation that was carved into this, let's say, a passage, a huge passage inside the belly of the earth. So I don't know if you can see the Roll20 greenish passage, that the image that I pasted there. I don't see it. I hope you can. But this is what it looks like.
I can see it.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. Very, very different from the eerie, caves that you were walking up until now, but it's still strange. Yeah, bless you. It's very quiet, and there is this strange greenish hue to the light around you. And Jimjar said, "Yeah, that's fine. That's our way of lighting the dark." And he explains that even that deep gnomes are able to see in the dark, they usually paint some walls with this photo thingy, moss that lights the caravan, so you can actually walk and see where you're stepping. And
So this is the dwarf territory now. This is the dwarf territory we're entering at this point.
this is the deep gnome territory. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes. So he guides you through all kinds of passages and he steps and corridors, and he listens at one end and then at the other, and oh, this one, and continue to walk. And he explains that Blingden Stone is basically this walled fortress city, with the outskirts of it, the parts that beyond the wall are used for mining, for growing mushrooms, for defense positions, and the inner city is very safe. It's walled and it's guarded, and there's no way anyone can go inside, without being noticed by the deep gnome guards inside. And he guides you into this huge chamber, and you can hear picking sound, hammers on rock. Ching, 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 ching.
Is this the city we're entering already?
So not just yet. He explains that the city is a few more hours in front of you, but he's guiding you through Deep Gnome territory, which is mostly made up by mining operations and guard posts, trading posts, but all this is outside of Blingenstone. So Blingenstone proper is still in front of you.
Okay, because I think it might be a problem to get the sword through a guard post. Like, I don't know, but a giant demon sword, that might be a problem, I think. But I have a pretty good idea how I can sneak it through. And that is with this spell, I can bond to a weapon, and I would just leave it somewhere before we meet any guards. I would just leave it somewhere, and then after we pass the guards, I can just summon it to me.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, that's I wanted to say before we get to any guard posts that I'm doing this.
So we
It
gotta
might
stop
also
for an hour then?
it might also be we might be able to claim it as a trophy that maybe they'll regard as. I mean, we're coming with a deep gnome. We've got a
Yeah,
we've got a
might work.
treasure from a demon that we slayed. Well, Vakil slayed. Let's be honest.
You
Yes.
helped.
Sure, but I mean, it might be a problem. I don't know how.
Yeah, if a demon sword is a problem, then half of my weapons are probably a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to ask Jim Jarrett about this entrance to the surface that he mentioned. If it's inside Blinkenstone, or if we might pass it on the way to the city of Blinkenstone, so it would be easier if we just split up if we passed it on the way.
So he
So we
says.
could get to the surface before going to the city.
So he says, I didn't say anything about an entrance to the surface wall. All I said is that we have a lot of trade going on with the surface dwellers, and so you can probably catch a ride to the surface. They come to trade at our post. They are buying our metal. They are buying our ore. The Digger Mattock family or the Digger Mattock clan can probably get you a ride home.
And the Digger Meta clan, any of these people we can see working over there or here?
No, this is those are the Pickshines. They're not as important as the Digger Mattocks. The Digger Mattocks, they control the city. These are the Pickshines. I have a close friend there, so I just chose to, come through his mind and show you around, give you a drink, give you some food, so you can rest, and we can get the papers going to enter Blingdenstone.
So we need papers to enter the city.
Oh yeah, they're quite bureaucratic here. After the draw attack, they let in though that renegade draw. He's a legend. His name is Drizzt, and they let him in.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, you need to be one of the long-lived races to recognize his name. But he came here a century or two ago, but that brought devastation on our city because the draw came with force to find him, and they basically laid waste to Blingenstone. It took us 100 years to rebuild it and find it and reclaim it. And yeah, we still didn't reclaim all of it, but we're close.
Yeah, but I'm kind of young.
Yeah, but don't worry. The pig shines they're fine. They're very trustworthy.
Yeah, but couldn't we just wait at one of the trading posts outside the city then?
Oh yeah, sure we can.
Meet with some of these service travelers?
Yes, of course. But obviously, I'm not sure that they are going through this route. This route leads into the underdock. You want the other side, but sure, we can wait at the trading post, and I can make all the arrangements. That's not a problem.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing your city. Maybe doing some trading, but I would also really like to get back home soon.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, you can wait here, and I'll bring some supplies, and if everything is okay, we'll probably pass through the city with the trading caravan or something like that.
Anybody want to go into the city? I'm all for it.
I would
I'd be
go
interested.
too, actually.
Well, yeah, if you
Yeah.
want, sure, I can show you around. It's a very nice place, and as soon as he says end, from one of the walls, and during that time you were walking toward the Pig Shine mine, from one of the walls, you can see a ghost emerging from the wall. You know, silvery, transparent. It looks like a deep gnome with total white eyes and gaunt features in the face, and the ghost kind of hovers in front of you, stops in midair, kind of, you know, moves around to look at you, and the ghost says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this place was occupied," and then it vanishes into the wall again. And Jimjar kind of, yeah, and everybody and everything is cool here, and everything is fine, and great hospitality, great drinks.
So,
You just
ghosts
completely
are
ignores
normal
it.
here?
Ghosts? Yeah, we have those. Mostly unharmful.
Mostly.
Yeah. So if you see one, just ignore it. It will, you know, be best for all sides. Yeah.
Sure. I'll loosen my axe a bit and make sure nothing would get in the way of me drawing it.
Samoania's tail.
And
Magic plus magic is still magic.
I'll also pop out the shield so it's ready.
Skiish looks really nervous and uncomfortable, and he's gonna walk up close, try and get in the middle of everybody. He's constantly looking over his shoulders.
Yeah. Jimjar looks at you know, all of you growing unease, and he says, "We're fixing that. That was a small problem when I left Blingenstone so many weeks ago, or 10 days ago. Probably the Digger Maddox fixed it by now. Yes, I'm sure of it." So yeah, just come along. Everything will be fine once we meet my friend Dasko. His name is Dasko. He's really a great fellow. And he leads you into this small side chamber, and then you all stop. What you see before you, if you remember that scene from I think it was The Hobbit, where all the dwarves were hanging from the walls using all kinds of pulleys, and, you know, digging diamonds from the face of the rock. So you see this huge vertical tunnel with all the deep gnomes kind of hanged on those ropes and pulleys, pulling rubies from the walls, and every time one of them pulls a ruby out, it kind of tumbles below, and there are 4 deep gnomes holding sacks, kind of, wait, right, and then they catch the ruby. No, to the left, and they catch another one, and you see this scene before you, as they all kind of work, and when you enter, they all stop and look down and look at you, and you can hear them. One of them is saying, "Strangers," the other one is saying, "But they have a deep gnome guide with them," and yet another one says, "Oh, look at all the shiny metal they are carrying," and the fourth one says, "They probably have gold too," and the fifth is saying, "Yeah, and they look hapless, let's go for it," and they all kind of go down at this vertical tunnel. What do you do?
Can I kind of off to the side, separate from the group?
Oh yes, you can. So
What is Jim Jar doing?
he looks, lost. Kind of, what, fellas, guys, it's me, Jim Jar. But they just keep going. And one of them says, "I don't know any Jim Jar. Do you know any Jim Jar?" "No, I don't."
How many gnomes is it?
10 or 15.
Oh,
Yeah, and one of them,
We're just passing through.
and one,
Oh, shout out. And we're friendly.
and one of them shouts, "Oh, the half orc is friendly," and all of them laugh.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation cantrip and magnify my voice, and I'll just yell at them, "Leave us alone!"
And you hear this magnified voice booming across the vertical tunnel. "Leave us, leave us, leave us, leave us." And they all kind of shut their ears. "Oh, he's a noisy one, that feller." And one of them shouts, "Yeah, shut him first." And Skish, at that point, you feel a stone hits your, in the head.
Bitches.
And
So you want to fight? Horrendous? Hand me my sword. I'll say.
Hand me my sword.
Yeah, and then I'll pop the shield back and put out both hands to grab the hilt of the sword,
And
just swing it around so it is unveiled from the ropes.
and one of the
Hopefully,
one of,
I can.
one of the deep gnome.
It's probably really hairy, but and I can't be able to fight with it, but it'll look impressive, and I'll try to make an intimidation roll. And my clothes is still covered in dried up blood, so
Just leave that.
hopefully that will help.
Go for it. And you can hear the deep gnome say, "Oh, did you know that half orcs have squires? Look, an elven squire to a half orc knight." and all of them laugh.
So, could I maybe get advantage on my intimidation check
No,
for
just
having a huge sword and being covered in blood?
yeah, just roll your intimidation check.
Yeah.
But it's a good attempt. Intimidation
13.
13. Okay, so at that point where you kind of roll with your mighty sword, you can hear another deep gnome voice above all the others, and he shouts, "Get back to work, you lazy rats! What are you trying to do?" And at that point, everybody kind of they stand in place, and one of them looks down at you, waving your sword, and he says, "Oh, guys, from down here that sword looks pretty big," and then kind of wheels itself up again, and you can see all the deep gnomes, they kind of wheel themselves up again, and only one of them drops down, removes himself from the strap, and stands in front of you, and he looks at you and says, "Welcome. I'm sorry for my workers' behavior. and you are obviously welcome. And then he looks at Jimjar and says, except of you, you are under arrest. And then two deep gnomes come and clap him on the wrists and drag him deeper into the tunnel. And the remaining deep gnome says, well, now that we got this under control, welcome. Who are you and what are you doing here in this god-forbidden place?
I'll put the sword down again. Just lay it down on the ground and say, I am Vakil of the Varm tribe. We are trying to get back to the surface.
The surface, hey? Interesting.
Yeah, well, most of us are.
Yeah.
I am Skiish Madshek, Darkwalker of the Five Tribes. Where is Jimjar going?
Yeah, I would like to know that also. Where is Jimjar? Where are you taking that gnome?
Oh, why? Did he rob you as well?
He owes us money.
Oh yeah, he owes the whole community money. I'm actually surprised that he got back after all the money he took from us. So
How much does he owe you?
oh, more than I can count. Years in labor in our mines won't cover for it. Yeah, there was this problem with the king's daughter. Yeah, so that was money and another thing that he took away. But we'll seek to that. Our judgment system, our judicial system is. So yeah, we
I
can.
kind of elbow Vakil because I know you've got a chest of money on you. Pay them. Pay them.
What do I mean? Why should we pay them?
He saved us.
We saved him.
Not me.
I did. And one
It's
other
only
guy
gold.
looking around and not seeing Elliot anywhere.
It's only gold. We'll find you more. I know you like the gold.
Well, it's not really mine.
Is it anyone's?
Yes.
Can you really own gold from the earth?
Yes, it's possible.
Yeah.
yes, it's very.
Okay, so Elliot, at that point, you can see the two guards kind of dragging Jimjar along into this hallway where there is this arc with two stone doors closed, and you know, on each side of the doors there are four deep gnomes. Two of them are wearing these huge goggles, which you suspect are used to spot any invisible or hiding or hidden creature. You've seen this protective measure on other places. And Jimjar is rushed inside. The door's open. He gets inside with two of his guards, and then the door closes.
And I remember how to get, where it is as I go back to the group.
Yeah. So at this point, the deep gnome introduces himself. He says, well, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Dasko Pigshine, and I'm very glad to see
you. Would you know any traders from the surface?
Trade to the surface.
Yeah, very interested in
well,
meeting up with some traders from the surface.
Oh, so I'm afraid. Well, I thought you just got here because of the bounty on Jimjar's head. I was.
Well, also that, of course.
Oh yeah. So we'll obviously hand you the reward, but the surface, no, the city is closed. No strangers allowed, in or out.
the city to get to the surface? Or could we get to the surface from this side of the city?
This side, no. You'll have to go to the other side where the trading posts are located, but only deep gnomes are allowed inside. We have this small problem of ghost infestation and some other problems as well, and you can see that he's reluctant to go into more details.
Well, we are very good at solving problems. I'll look down at the sword. That used to belong to a demon that the drow was controlling.
No, a demon, you say? And he suddenly
Yeah.
looks very suspicious. Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. So I suggest you rest here. I can find you a place to lay your head. And you can walk around, and we have some shops and an inn around, so you can rest until I fetch your reward. And yes, so yeah, you should probably stay put.
Yeah.
And
But
when he
let anybody in charge know that we are willing to help
Okay.
if there is anything we can kill, like drow or demons or anything.
Okay, I will take that into consideration. And Elliot, we're talking about the gnome?
Yeah.
Okay, so as he turns around to leave, Elliot is just standing, just behind him, and he kind of, where did you come from?
Well, not face to face, more like
No.
face to groin.
Oh. And he looks up and says,
if there's anything we can do to secure transport through the city in order to get to the surface, please let us know.
and he says, I'll take that into consideration as soon as you'll move your belt outside of my sight.
I step to the side and
And
Let him go past.
and he walks past, grumbling. Strangers want to go to the surface. What am I going to do? There's a bounty around in Jimster. He kind of walks around and leaves you in this tunnel. So this tunnel has a lot of exits. All of them are painted with this green light emitting moss. So as long as you go to caves that contain this green light, you are safe. Okay. There are deep gnome patrols, people going by, mines everywhere. There are shops. There are one inn that he pointed you to. So this area is rather safe and secure, and you can move around. But as soon as you leave that greenish area, you're kind of on your own. They don't, supply any protection or even advise anyone to go to that direction. So this side of town, people go there to head deeper into the Underdark. Okay, the other side of town, this is the place where all the trading posts are done and are found, and the routes to the surface probably. What do you want to do?
Nakia, can we split the treasure that we got so far?
Yeah, I think we should do that. Right now would be a good idea. So there's 3 of us that found this treasure, so that's 600 gold each. If we just split it evenly. We have some other valuables we could probably sell also to get some more money. And we can split some of that with Dayam and Skeets if they wanted, looking at Skeets, some coin to buy things for.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
stay
think
at
he
this
has no
inn.
use of use
He,
for
look,
coin.
he looks at it. He says, "Where would I keep it?"
Well, you
I'll
did.
hold on to it for you.
You
Yes.
did.
Okay.
We can go shopping and we can go trade for this currency because now we feel like we've done something. And I almost died for this money, and I don't think I've been paid enough of it. However, I'm going to go and search for something. Skeech, you could probably help me. I need to find poison. I want to find some poison and maybe some of this some type of magical ointment that we could drink, which would restore our vitality.
So
Or help you restore your vitality. I don't mind. I encourage death. It's healthy. You know, it's a healthy thing for things to happen.
It is
It's a healthy.
natural.
It's a healthy thing to die. Yes.
Perspective on health.
So that Dasco, as part of his, he just points you to a room in the inn. He pays for it, or the community pays for it because you brought the prisoner,
Right.
so you can tuck in there. Just saying. Continue.
Okay.
Do not fear rope. It is not a snake, I say in response to Dam's comment on death. Let us go shop. What is shop?
We will shop till we drop. And then party. And then go to the tavern. And alleviate ourselves and talk more about death. How to conquer it. I'm going to I'm going to follow Skeech around, and we're gonna, that's be it.
I guess we need to get some money first.
Yeah, that'd be useful. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we need to go get some things.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have
Follow you.
nothing trade value. So where are you three going? Brendis, Vakil, Elliot.
I'm gonna go shopping as well.
Alien and
like
I
to
should have a
purchase.
sack of valuables we took from the Mind Flayers towers. We've been carrying
So
around for a
like-
while.
Yeah.
So the life of the adventurer is basically kill things, then go shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill things, take everything not nailed down, go shopping and drinking, and then go back out again. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna try and think of other things to do. Okay.
Okay.
Do they have like animals at this place? Do they have pets and like all kind of?
Yes, they do.
Or is it just no? Oh,
No,
do.
they have this kind of sheep-like creature. It's called a roth, I think it's pronounced. So
Right.
yeah, it's the equivalent of a sheep to the Underdark environment. They have hordes of these, for food, for wool, for milk.
So no miniature giant space hamster.
No.
Damn. Well, they actually exist in Spelljammer. They're miniature giant space hamsters in spelljamming settings.
Miniature giant?
Yeah. So it's a
So
normal.
So you can.
Their actual description is actually, miniature giant space hamster. So it's
Normal size.
Awesome.
a hamster.
Yeah.
So yeah, Minsk have one, and if you know him from the Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo. Yeah.
But in the spelljamming setting, they are normal. Well, as normal as anything is in the spelljammer setting.
Skiish seems confused by this concept of owning animals.
Maybe we could own a small lizard. Oh, wait, we
He's
already
gonna. I'm gonna just.
Sa-
He's gonna just try and take one.
yeah, says
Like put it under his arm and try and walk away talking about dinner.
says the lizard folk who owns a troll in a jar, right?
I don't own it. I'm just holding it.
Right. Hey, where are you going with that? You didn't pay for it. Hey, lizard.
Okay. What is pay? This animal. I hunted it.
You didn't hunt it. I grow
It
it.
was easy.
This
They're very dumb. It was easy to catch.
in your pocket. Whoa.
I have no. What's a pocket?
And
I'll hold up the little pouch on my belt and pull
Yeah.
out the jar.
Yeah.
Nothing.
the deep gnome, looks around as his whole monetary system collapses in front of the ignorance of this lizard folk. What? Could someone explain to him the meaning of gold? I need gold.
Gold. We have gold. Lots of gold.
No.
Now look at Vakil.
Oh, you have lots of gold. That's interesting. So yeah.
I'm sitting with this huge chest. One for you, one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. We're splitting up this gold. One for you, one.
I'll step in between the deep gnome and Vikale. We have lots of gold. He has a little.
I have little.
Well, I don't care who has what. I just need my coin for that broth he just took off with. I don't care who pays for it.
Well,
How
much
much
is
does
it?
that cost?
Oh, one.
I
One
hand
gold?
him the
Yes.
gold.
I'm gonna just like mouth open, stare, and like, what the hell is going on?
I give him a single gold piece.
Thank you.
So you give him gold. I hunt his sheep.
Yep, exactly. That's how it works.
For one sheep. Oh. Only.
Okay, I'll keep carrying it with me.
Food at the inn. Like, give them coin and they give you food. And some very good drink. You should really try the drink at the inn.
But this food walks. I don't need to carry.
They deliver it to you.
Deliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just sit down at that table and they come with it to you.
Show me. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, well, that's at the inn, ordering food and drink, not shopping.
Okay. He looks confused. He just kind of steps back. I'm gonna try and find like a piece of string or something and put this Roth on a leash.
The creature just looks at you and follows you wherever you go.
I'll delete the chest with gold from the group inventory. 600 gold
So,
on all of us.
600
Well,
Each
Four.
for the three of us.
okay, so you've
Okay.
you've splitted the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and then we have some valuables, sack of valuables from the tower that we could probably sell somewhere
Okay.
and get some more gold, hopefully, or gems.
Okay. So
Gems would work better than carrying around
so there's this
several thousand pieces of gold.
there's this small
Yes.
booth with an elderly deep gnome woman, and you can see that she has all kinds of trinkets that fits the content of the chest, all kinds of things that you took from the tower, and she's willing to look around and see if she can find something valuable in the chest. And while she does that, she kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, travelers from the surface, yes? Came here to fight the jelly infestation we have here? You look to
Did
be
you say jelly?
pudding, jelly,
Oh,
Yeah,
jelly, gelatin, yeah,
I know what you mean.
yeah."
gelatinous cube maybe. Yummy. There's always room for pudding.
Black pudding.
Yes, so you came here to fix that problem for the Diggermatics, yes? You look to be able.
We haven't been hired for it yet.
Oh, there's plenty of work for everybody.
What is exactly this problem?
They just come out of the walls and of the toilets. We cannot live like
Ugh.
this anymore. My husband yesterday, he sat for his number 2, and this green black thing came out and bite him you know where, and it that just simply isn't good for anyone, especially for me. I have to treat him now. He can't even touch that.
That doesn't sound healthy. It should be green when it comes out.
And she looks at you precisely. But this time it came out black. It's alive. I always told him he needs to, eat more fibers. Yes, fibers. More fibers in his dinner will solve all his problems. And now this is. We cannot live like this. And we have filed a petition to the Diggermatics. They are responsible for housing us and protecting us. and nothing. They do nothing. Probably because of the ghost infestation we have. And she ruffles through the mind flayer's objects, and then she kind of pops out this vial, not vial, but a potion vial that is stuffed with a brain in liquid, and she looks at it and says, "Where did that came from?"
A tower. On the other side of the Dark Lake.
And she goes wide-eyed. The Mind Flower? The Mind Flyer's tower? You've been there?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think we had someone call it that. It was kind of a squid face man.
Oh yes, he's very kind. You were able to trade some with him, and she continues to ruffle at the. Yeah, he comes here often.
He invited us in for dinner.
Yes, he does that. He loves to cook. I even got some recipes.
It was very delicious. Yeah, it was very delicious.
Yeah. And she kind of wraps it all up and sorts what's valuable and what's not. And she's willing to pay you 200 gold pieces for the content of the chest. But she wants you to deliver that vial with the brainy stuff to someone else in the outskirts of the city, and where you can get paid a lot more. I don't deal with this stuff. This is spell component. I don't use that, but I can show you.
Right.
Yeah, you should go to to Nura.
Okay. Well, we can take the 200 gold, probably, can't we, Elliot? Doesn't that sound fair? For this silverware and other junk. And then I think we could give 100 each to Diamond Skeets for that. For a while now.
I think so.
Yep.
Erin and
that
Tony are gonna
sounds
pop by
fine.
over and figure out what to do for dinner tonight. You'd be okay with barbecuing your Munder burgers in the River Valley?
Okay, guys.
Like a
So I think it's a good place to stop
I know, but if you want to.
if all agree.
Hold on, we're just what to cook.
Yeah.
So I was just saying, I think it's a good place to stop, if you all agree. And she just gave
Sure.
you the name of a local wizard you can bring the brainy vial to and get some more gold for it. The name is
And
Nura
maybe get
Silvervein.
some more information.
Perhaps. Okay. Great. Then thank you very much. And as always, I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
All right. See ya.
All right, guys.
It's been fun. Again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Bye.
teaching me about animal.
Yeah, we'll teach you about gambling as well.
Oh yeah,
And
just wait till we get to the end. Like, drink lots of this, and then we'll roll these dice, and you lose because there is 5 6s. That's a losing.
Yeah.
That's a losing roll. Yeah.
You're gonna con him out of his sheep.
I rolled a 3 and a 4 and a 1. That's much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Can't wait to see it.
All right, guys.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend or week.
Have a good week. Have a
You
good
too.
fortnight.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, guys. By the way, if you want to play music in Roll20, there's Roll20
a
has a functionality
jukebox.
actually.
A built-in jukebox. Yeah.
Yeah, I used
And you can search for music there.
Yeah, I'll try that. I just use an app on the iPhone with the royalty-free music. But yeah, sure.
Yeah. But everything
I've-
on this jukebox should be
Royalty
royalty
It's
free.
real free.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
and it's powered by SoundCloud. So I've used it before. It's actually quite good.
Okay. Cool.
I only used like sound effect, like having
Yeah.
background clatter at an inn. There's like inn sound or cave
Yeah.
sound, like creepy dripping and
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
goblin noises in the background. It's
Mhm.
I think I like it.
Okay,
All right,
I
guys.
like a
Talk
sound
to you
from a
later,
storm.
everybody.
great.
Bye.
Okay, thanks. I'll try that next time. Thanks for the tip. Okay, this is it. Hope you had a good time with us playing Rage of Demons. We're at Blinkden Stone, so things should be very interesting from now moving forward. Thank you and see you.